There we go. There we go. Hello, everybody.
We made it.
Hello.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Exacerdebaters.
Exacerdebaters! Wait, did we do that here? Is that a thing?
It's fine.
Okay.
I guess we do it everywhere now.
Yep, Justin has infiltrated every show somehow.
Good.
And of course, our topic today is Warhammer 40K.
You make it 2 words?
Is it not?
I mean,
No.
Oh, well, it didn't fit the other way.
It is now.
I mean, like, it's fine. It's fine.
Thank you for
It's
that
fine. It
follow.
works out.
Hey, yeah, thanks for the follow.
Thank you.
And the sub. Thank you for the sub.
And the sub, yeah.
Ooh.
Yay!
Oh, that's what I was supposed to figure out how to fix. I didn't fix
Uh-oh.
What?
that.
Oh, the alerts going on top?
Alerts going on top because I'm using overlays and not elements of the screen. So that's something for next
Overlays
time.
on overlays.
I will write that down. Alerts overlays.
I write it down last
Write
time.
it down
too.
in the
I
write
do.
it down in the notebook that you'll actually like look at.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I have many notebooks that sometimes I don't look at. Yeah, it's that special one.
Post it in the middle of the screen.
There you go. Have chat remind you at the end of stream.
Right. All right. Well, in any case, with our with our topic today of Warhammer 40K, we have a few questions that we will propose to each other and debate on what would be the best or why we think our champions would be the best in a certain situation. So first off, we have the question of what fantasy race would you add to the 40K universe? So the way that this also is going to work is that you, the chat, gets to help move us along and decide who is the master debater. And this is a round of best out of 3. And you guys get to decide who the champion is by voting us through each time, and whoever has the most points at the end of the day gets to be the winner. And they also decide the topic of next week. Last week was Cucumber, and behind
Where's
him
his
you
crown?
see his crown is behind him because I can.
Crown is
Oh.
Jai Halud.
I thought you weren't gonna be here this.
No, I'm not
This
here
week.
next week.
You said
I
that
thought-
last
Okay.
week.
I
Yeah, I thought you
forgot
were
there
gonna
was
be
this
the-
extra
That's why we
week in
changed.
December.
That's why we changed it.
I'm sorry.
So if you were gonna be here this week, we should have
We
done
should've-
it the other one, the one that you wanted
Correct.
to do. Oh my
That was
gosh!
the one I wanted to do.
I
Oh,
don't
you picked a
remember. You
different
wanted
topic.
to do something, and you
It
were
was
like,
more
"Let's do
Discworld
that,"
stuff,
and then
I
you were
think.
like, "Oh, I wasn't
No, it
gonna
was
be
something
here,
else.
so
I
that's
think
why we
it
did
was
something
Dune.
else."
It was Dune.
Oh, was it?
It was Dune.
It was.
It was
2
Dune.
weeks from now, maybe. Fuck it. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'll win again
What
someday.
is time anymore at this point?
It's true. What is time? So yes, we'll open the floor, and everyone will go around. Since we've been doing basically like Cucumber or Carla has been starting it off, I think this time we'll go around a little bit farther, and we'll start with Connie.
Oh shit. Okay.
Okay.
My Dalek body is ready. Let's do this.
All right. So I will pop up the 1-minute timer for your opening argument,
All right. Let me know when, sir.
and go.
All right, so I chose the Daleks as a race to add to Warhammer 40K because not only are they already a warrior race within the Doctor Who universe, they are essentially mutants inside of a technologically advanced war tank. So if you think about it, they're mutants inside of the Dalek case, and so they're already preemptively built as a war tank. So they are able to fly. They have their ray gun, as well as quoted by the War Doctor, they are not just robots, but savage, incredibly intelligent, living, breathing creatures housed inside of a war tank. So that is absolutely perfect for the Warhammer universe in terms of wanting them to dominate and to take over the universe.
Okay. Very nice.
Exterminate.
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 Rule the universe.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next up we've got Corey.
Yeah.
And
With Transformers.
yeah, go for it.
Okay, so see, Transformers are actually the faction that you want to go with in this world because bringing in like some of the lore as well as how you play, right? So you have like movement, you have like movement phases and different things. So you can have a bunch of like Transformers. They have many different sizes, right? So like you have small like car Transformers that are like the smaller guys. They can get in fast and like you're very speedy, and then you have like the big guys like Optimus Prime, and even bigger maybe, and like you can have like these machines that are huge and have like the huge weapons. I'm saying that they're very versatile, right? You have the big ones with the big guns, the big heavy hitters. You have the small ones that are fast and quick in and out. It's a very versatile army, right? You're not gonna just be able to like, oh, they're small, crush them. Oh, they're big, I'll just run around them. No, we have it all. Like the army has encompassing, and it's harder to kill them just because they have less organic features.
All right. All right. I'll have to get that. Yeah. Okay. Now it's my turn.
Well played.
Well played. Yes. All right. Here I go. So I chose to introduce dragons to the 40K universe, being that they are extremely long-lived, they are very intelligent, they are fraught with a immense quest for power and wealth. They have innate magical capabilities, and they amass large quantities of treasure, and they will stop at nothing to protect that treasure. And treasure to them can mean multiple things. It can mean knowledge and actual gold. It can also mean the occupation of the entire universe. So there is really nothing to stop a dragon from wanting to conquer and keep that stronghold once he has obtained it. I will relinquish. And for you, Cucumber?
Alrighty.
Go
Okay,
for it.
so I'm gonna go with kaiju, but like kaiju at large, so all of them. We're talking Godzilla, we're talking Gamera, Rodan, King Kong, like all of that mess. I want all of those. And also just think of the miniatures possibilities, right? You buy them for the toys, you buy them for the shiny. Imagine slamming down a freaking, two-headed dragon monster-y thing. Boom. And they all have different abilities, they all do different stuff, so it's actually a very versatile army if you had one, right? So you could have like Mothra taking to the skies, taking care of all that stuff. You could have, a bare-knuckle boxing King Kong down at the bottom, just swinging like crazy. And, you could have more like area of effect, like punchy stuff that could, maybe push enemies back. Like Winston, like angry Winston, right?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. And I just like kaiju. I just want to see them. Just big old monsters. That's all I got.
Lovely. Right. And finally, Carla, what do you got for us?
So I chose to go with anthropomorphic raccoons because not only are they incredibly intelligent, but they can manipulate technology really well. So they are really adaptable in whatever environment you throw them in, because whatever the technology they bring to the table or whatever technology they encounter at the table, they can adapt and improvise a lot with their surroundings and like even enemies, like whatever enemies, like say they fight some technologically prone enemy and they take some down, they can now use those enemies that are down and reanimate them or recircuit them to now work for their favor. And they're really like sneaky and like clever, and they'll definitely like catch you by surprise, and they're not to be underestimated. Tiny but mighty.
Nice. All right.
I like it.
That means that the floor is now open for cross debate.
Okie dokie.
Dang.
Let's see. Beep, bop, boop. I kind of like all these. This is a problem.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say.
Red right here.
I'm worried about the Daleks' movement. I'm worried that they aren't very. I think that I understand that later Doctor Who kind of fixed it with the whole like flying thing, but like
Yeah.
in earlier Doctor Who they couldn't do stairs. Like that was a thing. I like so. I think they're going. So it's like okay, so they can fly. I mean, they don't do that normally though. They're not good like fighters. They're a slow roll kind of thing. I'm worried about their movement.
They
Death race.
overwhelm in terms of like their numbers, but I was considering post when Eccleston when they did introduce the whole flying mechanism, but it isn't meant to be like long-term sustaining. It is meant to just kind of be like to be able to get up and over things in order to compensate for the fact that they are kind of more ground-based. So that's what I was kind of going off of, is the one where they can fly, but just for like a limited amount of time. They're not like airborne the entire time.
I believe they also introduce an element of time shifting.
Yes, in the I forgot when. It's after
when they come from the
Eccleston's.
arc. They all shoot out of that thing really quickly. Like and
Yes, they do have like massive, like ways of massive, like transporting large armies of Daleks pretty instantaneously. So that's kind of one of the aspects that I liked, is that like they can overwhelm you and also have that sort of instant, well, now you're dealing with all of us kind of situation. Instead of like Transformers, how do they like teleport or like kind of move about?
With their tires.
They have spaceships. Like they have spaceship selves. They have like spaceships that they like.
they're near 'em.
But do they have
They
spaceships?
Yeah, they
they
should have
just meow.
spaceships.
But
Meow.
weren't
Yeah,
they
but,
stuck
like,
here or something?
Yeah,
They
because
never talked about
they
like
crash
light speed or anything
landed.
like that.
Mm-hmm.
They just
Mhm.
travel at
Crash
impulse
landed.
power essentially.
Yeah.
It's
So,
hard,
yeah,
to,
so-
hard to
so
capture
Chad
an
is-
entire
Chad-
universe.
Chad does have some points. Death rays are not a great argument in 40k. Lots of races have death rays. Also, the amount of like overwhelming force. So we all generally have at least similar-ish numbers. It's like, you know, it's a point buy system, so that you can't just overwhelm someone else's. Like you have to be like, I bought 100 minis. This is my army.
Yeah.
So we all are on like similar playing fields in that sense. So you're not going to necessarily overwhelm us. Projectile weapons, they do allow projectile weapons, and so dragons are very squishy. I feel like dragons are very squishy. I feel like dragons are generally very they conquer a lot because of the time in which they are usually like they're fighting people with swords and they're like, I have breath weapon, ha! Like
But now everyone has breath weapon too, so it's like
yeah.
you don't have the advantage anymore.
But I have the advantage
Yeah.
with magic.
But do they have the aggression though? Do they have the
Dragons?
aggression and tactical
The
skill
Chroma
to
Conclave
fight?
will happily
to fight
destroy.
in a group.
Yes.
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, but if you put a dragon versus a kaiju's gonna win.
Depends on the size of the kaiju and the dragon in the fight.
This is very true. Just because, well, do these dragons technically have flight? Because not
Oh,
all
yeah.
kaiju have flight, right?
Not
Right.
all kaiju have flight.
No.
So the dragons do have that element where they can take to the sky, so it makes them a little bit more mobile and kind of able to literally make circles around the kaiju.
Yeah, and being
Or any other-
spellcasters innately anyway, they could cast teleportation if they chose to and be wherever they wanted to be.
Do they also have Misty Step available?
I don't know. It depends on the class of dragon.
Will they
gotta
polymorph
go
into
ask a
something
dragon.
cooler?
Cooler than dragon?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
All right, any arguments for the raccoons before we run out of time?
I'm
They're
worried that
also-
they're gonna get
and they will
squished. I'm worried
take
that they're gonna
over
be
your-
so like.
No, they're little. Like, people are gonna forget about them because they're gonna be fighting the big people, and in the meantime, they're just gonna go around the background taking over everyone else and be like, damn, bitch, surprise attack.
Time.
It's hard to say, yeah. Like the raccoons might be the. Depending on chat, how they decide, I will open the poll.
All right,
yes.
chat, decide.
Depending on what the chat decides, it could be the secret surprise attack that wins.
Ooh.
Oh,
Got you.
oh goodness.
Oh, it's dragons.
Oh. That's a lot of dragoons.
Dragon.
That is a lot of dragons. So, and also, yes, you
Someone's
can use your
trying
channel
to
points.
win. Yes. You vote a lot, so click lots very fast, and it'll use up your.
Click all the clicks.
Use your
Damn.
Yeah, and make sure you turn off that message where it says "Don't show me again" and just keep clicking.
Oh, we got one vote for some raccoonness.
They know what's up.
raccoon.
We got one vote for Connie for some Daleks.
Daleks.
Oh, we got 7 now. for
Yeah,
Connie.
but
Oh,
at
like, oh, Daleks are getting
139, 147, I like, jeez,
It
Ryan.
might be
Huh.
me.
It might be.
Just might.
Maybe.
You know what?
Just
No,
wait.
Corey, we gotta wait until the numbers are in
Oh,
before
yeah.
we call
We
it.
Okay,
can't-
just
we
wait
can't
for
call
the white phosphorus projectiles
Hey,
to
it's
come in.
Ryan.
There we go.
Wow. Well, thank you all very much.
So dragons, interesting.
Interesting.
okay.
Interesting.
I will stick to
There's
my
magic
savage robot,
argument.
thank you.
My magic argument.
Yeah, same.
And the power of flight, sustainable flight, you poophead.
You know, it's the same when you're playing Magic. If you have flight, it's hard to hit that thing.
You son of a bitch. You're one of those players, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Damn it.
I will gladly have an entire deck full of flight creatures.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Oh god.
Yeah. All right.
Ryan's salted friend is a dragon. That is right.
He is.
This
I
is-
love
yeah.
dragons so very much. They are my favorite thing. All right.
They are his treasure.
They are my treasure.
Aww.
The
He
next
just
one.
hoards all of them in his little garage. Just
Yes, I don't hoard treasure. I hoard dragons.
Makes so much sense now.
It does.
All right. Well, our next question is, what faction would you create, and what are they fighting?
That's so good.
I
I
approve.
was wondering what you were gonna pull for these.
I hope you
Oh,
enjoy
man.
those.
Oh boy.
So I guess we'll give a little bit of a breakdown of this kind of question. So this is as if we were to present not necessarily like the race, like the last question, but this is what our factions would be known for and what they are like, why they should be able to be the ones to conquer the universe, essentially.
Yes.
Yes.
It's more about their reason for fighting. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yes, their motivation.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. And so since we went around for counterclockwise up to Carla, I think we'll start with Carla again and go to Cucumber through me.
And then kind of loop back
Ouch.
around.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Popping up that 1 minute timer and go for it.
Okay. So my faction's name, I have to read this, is Anthropomorphic Raccoons. Coons Against the Machine. It's personal now. P.S. We're not rodents. So I'm sticking with my race and we're creating a faction. And like they're motivated by the fact that they were created, right? Like they hold a grudge against the people who made them because they were originally just minding their own business, and then scientists were like, nah, let's fuck with these little coons and make them little monsters. So they take that very personally, and now they have organized and gotten together and are gonna take to the universe and show them that, fine, you want war, you want to make us, we're gonna take over. This is what we're about, and like you really shouldn't have underestimated us or fucked with us, because now it's personal and we're coming for you. So
Okay.
Nice.
All All right, and we're hopping over to Cucumber.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna go with the White Lotus. So I'm gonna have all the best benders from all over the world, like all of the masters, as well as some excellent sword fighters and such. But basically, the best of the best of the best, sir, all here hanging out, trying to bring nothing but peace to the universe that so sorely needs it. And they'll take people down. They'll do what they gotta do. And I like to think that I can also wrap in like metal benders and some of the things they got to a little bit later, like a lot more organized lightning, that sort of thing. So really, all of it, all. Yeah, I think that and they're fighting for a good reason instead of like everyone else in Warhammer's kind of garbage people. And this would be nice to have a faction that you can like get behind.
Yeah.
Let's see. Also, cool outfits. Also, Uncle Iroh. Need I say more?
You son of a bitch.
Uncle Iroh's figure right now.
And automatic win right there.
I don't even want to argue mine.
Aw.
Just give my vote to the White Lotus.
Now, debate.
Let's fight.
Debate!
All right, I will begin. All right, my faction is the Fremen Fighting Force, the Way of the Maker. They are a holy jihad spreading across the universe, and they are so powerful in their fighting ability that they can even take down the Sardaukar, the other most important or most powerful fighting force in the universe. They cannot be stopped because their entire mission is to spread their message across the universe and take their holy war with them. They are so fanatical that women and their children will be thrown towards the battle. There is literally nothing that stops them from their rage to continue the fight.
What are they fighting for? What is their message?
Their holy message that Muad'Dib is the savior of the universe. And that's my time.
Basically, worship the giant worm.
Yeah. That's what I got. All right. Corey.
Okay. The love bugs. They're a bunch of bugs fighting for love, right? As much as like you love, there's Wonder Woman, right? She fights for love. She fights for love, right? So it's a bunch of bugs. They're fighting for love. I don't know. Like again, it's the whole like Warhammer universe. Not a lot of like good positive feelings going around. But bugs are as infectious as chaos is. I think that the faction of bugs gets spread everywhere and infests everything with the love. So they bring joy and love, and that's very Warhammer too, right? Because the Emperor was very like, he was good, but he was very like authoritative, right? So you're gonna be infected with love. They bring love to the universe, and that's what they're fighting for, to bring love to everybody.
You're like the fucking Care Bears. Love each other, damn it!
The care bugs.
But aggressive, yes.
Okay. All right.
You will take my love. Your bugs.
Well, you will. It's inescapable,
Love each other.
right? You can't get away. You can't get away from
Right.
bugs. They're always there. It's like turn left, there's bug. There's more love. But like, what do you want?
Bugs are the Starbucks of the universe. Okay, got it. Everywhere you turn, they're there.
Yikes.
Exactly.
All right. We've got
Okay.
the final Connie. Go.
All right, so I went with Valkyries, and I went with more of the traditional mythological Norse god Valkyries in terms of these are female warriors who are sent into battle to figure out who are worthy of joining Odin back in Valhalla. So they are actually fighting for the honor. So basically the Valkyries would come in and test your mettle so that if you prove themselves against the Valkyrie, that you earned a seat in Valhalla so that you were a worthy opponent to, beat a Valkyrie and you've earned your place in the afterworld as a, true warrior for honor, and what you believed in was strong enough to come through your actions and your fighting, so that you were powered by something more than just, bloodlust or something like that. You actually had some sort of faith kind of behind your actions and your fighting.
Okay.
Okay.
Interesting.
I'm gonna say those little love bugs are gonna get squashed by Tyranids real fast. They're gonna be food. This is like the feeder kit that you buy for your larger pet insects. I don't think they
They're
stand
the
a
ones
chance.
that feed the lion.
However, I would.
You feed the bugs to the kaiju and to the raccoons to sustain them.
Oh yeah.
But you will never get rid of them. They will infect the entire universe. They're always there.
I just
Yeah,
keep
so
thinking
we'll
of the
always have
Simpsons.
food.
I bring you love and peace. I find nourishment off of it. Hum. Yep.
Yep.
And
I've
they'd be
gotta-
like, it makes you happy.
and I've got to take a shot at the White Lotus clan.
Whoa.
How dare you?
I
How
know.
dare
I'm
you.
sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but in the grand scheme of things, does peace really ever last long enough, or is it just always going to be that one thing that's going to get knocked down eventually? And so power and
Yikes! Why try then,
That's
right?
so
Yeah.
pessimistic.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
my god. Holy
Yikes.
shit, Ryan.
Is the darkness Ryan's ever gone?
is it?
I don't know. I'm asking.
No. It's been worse.
Why even try to fight for peace?
Well, I
the
mean,
argument.
the Warhammer universe is all about like battle and war and kind of like that, seeking of a challenge type thing. So I can kind of see the White Lotus not really lasting as long,
They
but
do go to war, right? In the Avatar series,
Yes.
they do go to war. They do
yeah,
fight.
they do make a stand for what they believe in, and then they make that hard stance.
We are.
Yeah.
See, I like the Valkyries, but I think the problem with the Valkyries is, like you said, they're just kind of just waiting for people to die. I mean, yes, they're badass,
they're on
they're
a
fighters, but
mission.
it's like, if you see them, you're like, aw, shit.
Yeah,
Numbers up.
it's now a test of just something other than I want to kill someone or I'm trying to kill the person that's in front of you. You have to have something strong enough propelling you in like your faith or like your ethos to actually push past killing a Valkyrie or earning your seat.
I feel like the Valkyries are just like kind of like a background faction that it's like we're here and we'll step in whenever we have to, but they're not necessarily gonna be like a super active trying to like be in
take
control.
over or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the goal of the raccoons again?
To take down the
take over.
machines.
Take down the
To
man.
take down the machine, like just to take over because they were
Wrong.
so aggravated and just, they were literally taken from their natural habitats and turned into something they didn't even want to be. So they're like, fine, fuck you, we're taking
Nice.
over now. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Like they're actively seeking to take over for revenge, and there's no higher motivator than
I would say
revenge.
the Fremen are going to be a little more successful at something like that because they're organized. I feel like a
Yeah.
bunch of
But,
rocket
like-
raccoons running around would just be fucking with each other all day and not get anything
Yeah,
done.
I think they'd be trying
We
to steal
channel all the
people.
chaos.
Right, but
We're
like,
literally
is that
the
really
main
a
channel
good
of
cause?
chaos.
It's
No.
Perfect.
No, it's
Wouldn't
not
the-
a good
the
cause.
It be a good
Fremen-
cause.
That's
It just
not
has
why
to be
we're
a
here.
cause.
Yeah.
No, but like, okay.
No, say.
No, it's like, well, it's not a good cause. I don't know. I suppose it's I mean, wars have been fought over holy messages that's all wars, right? And so I just think that it's not a good thing. I'd rather it be for something positive than, and I can even get behind chaos and revenge. Like, just like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like the
Oh,
idea
okay,
of
love
fighting
and
for a holy
justice
message.
Your bugs are gonna transform, and in the name of the bug moon, we punish you. Like,
Yeah, absolutely.
if If there's no magical transformation, I don't want none of it.
Yeah, same.
Of course.
Sailor
They're gonna fight for
ladybug.
love. Come on.
No.
Oh
All
boy.
right, anyone got any closing statements?
Uncle
Alright.
Iroh.
You son of a
God damn
bitch.
It's like one of
That's a
those
good
things.
argument.
You son of a bitch, I'm in. Damn it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like even Rocket would be like, yeah, okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Rocket
You got
would
the
love
belt.
Uncle Iroh. Oh my
I
god. Yes.
Like he'd be like,
Oh.
okay, we're friends. Pet now.
He'd be like-
Thanks.
Dude, that'd be some much needed
Yeah.
therapy for Rocket. Like, Uncle Iroh would just break that down and he would just be like, oh my
no.
god. Oh, drinking tea.
My whole life. I miss Groot.
Oh my god.
Poor Rocket.
Oh.
I know.
I want a short film of this
Yeah,
now.
feel bad for the raccoons.
Let's see if the chat will feel bad for them as well.
Dun, 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 dun,
The
dun.
chat.
All right,
You
Chad,
must
it's time.
vote.
Who won that round?
Ryan
Oh,
again.
goodness gracious.
I feel like these are just
Dang, dude.
Dune fans that are like, yeah, Dune.
These are just Dune fans.
Yeah,
No,
like-
no Dune fan is just a Dune fan.
That is true.
Just a dude.
Yeah, what's wrong with being a Dune fan? And also, they are a very, very efficient intergalactic fighting force. Ryan does have a point. Now that I know that I'm losing, I can agree with him.
Alright, so
You're catching
a little
up.
bit.
you might.
Yeah.
When I found out Cucumber was actually going to be on the stream today, I made sure to post my choices before he chose his because I was like,
Get in there.
You knew what I was gonna do.
You selfish.
Sandworms and Brennan.
yeah.
I
Oh,
still almost did sandworms.
Oh my god.
hey,
Oh,
it got close.
Oh,
It
so
got close.
close.
Very close.
Wow.
Very close.
All right. Well, I got 2 out of 3 already.
So you win.
That's it.
This is, yeah.
You
We-
win!
We can still do the third question if we want to.
Yeah, let's
Just
do
for
it for
funsies?
funsies.
Yeah.
Sure, go for it.
I like
Do it.
that.
There's still a. Oh, yeah, no.
It's not like I know what it is anyway.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Uh-oh.
Bring the question.
Bring the question. All right. So
Chun, chun, chun.
leaving this up, and this will just be for fun since we already have done 2 out of 3.
Yeah, but people will still vote.
Of course.
Vote.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
Of course.
That's what this
The
is
whole
about.
point.
Yeah. So the question is, what could be better to give to the blood god than blood?
An orgy.
Coming hot out the gate.
A nutritious
Sorry.
smoothie.
Isn't this how
Like
like
a power
a
bar.
god was born? Like this is the only thing I remember from people trying to explain Warhammer to me. Like some god was born due to a blood orgy. It's like that's all I remembered from all the explanations. It was like that's good. So blood god gets an orgy. That's it. A pleasure musket. There you go.
I'm gonna go with like pettiness. So like it's not like you know like so like I don't know a couple weeks ago we did like gods and Cucumber was like I'm the god of pettiness, right? So it's like you worship the blood god instead of with blood by being petty and increasing pettiness within the world.
Oh no.
Yeah.
All right. Who's left?
What did you choose, Connie?
Oh, I said a Gatorade and power bar, but that was off of Carla.
Yeah, teamwork.
After the orgy.
Needs to refresh and refuel himself. No,
Gotcha.
I'll go with fear.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
because a lot of kind of what the gods feed off of is their subservience to them and kind of unquestioning faith. So if they always have fear in their servants, they're going to do whatever they ask of them. So they kind of get that loyalty from them by instilling that fear. Yeah.
do you got, Cucumber?
Oh, was it? No, I was serious. A nutritious smoothie.
Oh, I see.
That's what I went. Oh, am I arguing
His is
it
the
now?
before. No,
Ryan, what did you
cucumbers
pick?
is the before, and then the orgy, and then.
Yeah.
Hmm.
He's the
Wait, Ryan,
pre-workout.
what did you pick?
I haven't chose one yet.
Oh,
Gosh.
well, pitter patter.
You have to choose before we go.
Yeah.
Like I saw
Yeah,
that
you can't
timer
wait
come up and
until-
like, hold on.
Gosh.
Yeah, sneaky bastard over here. I'm gonna start the timers now. Give myself time to think.
Yeah, right.
Nah, bitch.
You
Um,
had the question, Ryan.
Yes, I understand.
You knew before all of us. You had time to prepare.
Right, but that's why I also didn't give myself time to prepare because I was being fair.
Well, figure it out.
Gosh. Well, okay. So we've got a nutritious smoothie. We've got Gatorade. We've got
No, she
No,
said.
Kana. No. So
I
a
did
delicious
fear.
smoothie, orgy, fear, and pettiness.
beer. That's right.
Yeah,
beer
yeah.
and pettiness. Okay. I would give
Just give-
him compassion.
Boo.
The blood god doesn't want compassion.
I thought you gave up on peace.
That's like when your grandma gives you
The balance.
socks for Christmas.
Oh my god.
Gives you socks for Christmas.
Like if your grandma gives you socks for Christmas, like, oh, thanks, grandma.
No,
So
but
I
if
will-
they're
I will
warm
explain.
socks, that's pretty nice.
They're not.
Okay.
They're like the generic white ones that come in a pack. That it's like
tubes.
Yeah.
Aw,
Ah.
sad.
Yeah.
Sad.
Exactly.
Sad.
All
Yeah,
right,
it sucks.
So let's see. Let's start with Connie again. Go back through.
What?
What?
Right. So we did.
No, I think Ryan should go first.
All right.
Yeah,
Fine. I'll
I
debate
agree.
my
I
argument.
agree. Go.
You'll
All right.
debate your own argument? Thank you.
All right, going. All right, the reason I'm choosing compassion is because once the blood god can decide to do something compassionately, he can continue to produce more followers because he's not killing all of them to spill more blood. And so with more followers, he is able to have more blood spilled in his favor. So it's actually more so that he can progenerate more followers so that more blood can be spilled.
I'll follow.
And I relinquish my time.
Oh shit. I'll go.
All right, Corey's turn.
Okay, so pettiness, because look, so pettiness can be like big gestures, small gestures, right? So like fear can sometimes be a hard thing. Like sorry. So like something like a bigger kind of emotion, like fear. I'm sorry. It can be like, no, I have to set this thing up, and then you'll get a big dose of fear at the end. No, pettiness can be, I can get you pettiness right away. I got you. But you want a big dose of pettiness? I can also do that. I'll work on that. But while I'm working on like the big petty play, I can get little petty plays in there. So it's constantly being worshipped for stuff. Here go. Pettiness, yay.
Yeah.
My brain stopped.
Pettiness, yay!
Yay.
All
That's your
right.
new motto. Pettiness. Yay.
That needs to be made into a patch or a pin or something.
All right. Well, we're now up to Connie.
All right.
Let's do
Oh,
it.
geez,
What's
fear.
this fear about?
All right. So, what better motivator other than love and justice is fear? So, gods can instill fear in their followers to do whatever they want and to become subservient to them. So, if the blood god still wants more blood, he can just use fear to instill into the rest of his followers and kind of use one as an example to be like, hey, if you don't listen to what I do, squish, this is what happens. And then so now he kind of creates a sort of loyalty and fellowship by instilling fear in his followers. And a lot of people do weird shit when they're afraid and they think that they're gonna die. So I think that he would be able to manipulate them into a way that would best benefit him in the end. Yes.
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 All
Very well. Very well.
Yes.
Yes. All right.
Oh, such a fancy glass.
Mhm. Yes, yes. Yeah.
There. Now. All right. Here we go. Carla.
All right. So all gods like are dependent on like belief and like rituals and like what people do for them, right? So like what more raw energy and like feelings and what bigger ritual can you give a god than an orgy? Like all the raw emotions and like feelings and energy that you're gonna get from that you don't get from like your individuals doing things. That's like a collaborative effort that it's like this is all dedicated to this god. Like this is like the biggest ritual that you can probably put together in the name of the god. And hey, you might get some blood somewhere in there. Who knows? If you get enough people, statistics dictate that there's probably some blood in there too, which adds to the cause. So, you know, the blood god is thankful for your sacrifices. That is my argument.
If you lose more than 4 pints of blood during the orgy, please consult your cleric. Like,
Per individual or collective?
D, all the above.
I'm ready.
All right. So, and go.
You know, being a blood god, it's a lot of hard work. You know, the blood comes flowing in night after night, day after day, and you know what? What's really nice, give the god that has everything a delicious smoothie. Just a nice, friendly gift, a friendly thank you for being there for all of us warriors out there on the battlefield, slaughtering in his name. You know, no one ever thinks that. You know, everyone's blood for the blood god, but what does the blood god really want? Nutrition, right? You can only like consume so much blood without getting sick. I don't actually know if he drinks the blood, probably not. But if he did, that's gonna give you a tummy ache. So you're gonna need a nice little kale smoothie or something, and gulp it right down. Have a great time. Great time. Smoothie.
Let's move it.
That's me.
Perfect. All right. All right. Let's tear each other apart.
Who likes
I feel like I
kale
already
in their
did yours.
smoothies?
No.
Who the fuck wants compassion? Like,
Hey, no. It's a means to an end. It's just how like
No.
so is an orgy, Ryan.
Thank you. Thank
So
you.
in the
I'm
sense
done
of
here.
that, if your followers are compassionate enough to leave some alive to then convert to being for the blood god, more will spill blood for the blood god.
Well, that's like, I
No.
don't get it, because it's, if you're killing less, and you're teaching them to kill less, there will be less blood for the blood god.
Yeah, like
That's
in the
what
long
fear
run, you're
comes into
screwing up
play.
the god.
Hmm.
Yeah. You're,
Like,
you're
sure,
putting the
while
blood
they're
god
learning,
on a
sure, there
diet
will
for
be
no
blood,
reason.
but
And also, compassion for the blood god seems like a bad idea. Like, if you're the blood god, people are slaughtering people in your name, and then all of a sudden you start giving a shit about those people, that's gonna be a problem. Seems like a complex.
I will give them a complex. I actually really like the orgy idea. I think that there's a lot of emotions that go into that, right? So like it's it's blood spilt in battle goes to the blood god, and so it's just that overwhelming sense of emotion of like, the clash of war and clash of
Clash of
other
bodies.
Very primal. So we kind of
Yes,
tap
it's
into
very
that
primal.
whole, like,
Yes. So I think I actually really like the orgy answer. I feel like the
Everyone
overwhelmingness
does.
that's for you.
of emotion. I'm casting my vote for Carla's answer.
Thank you. Thank you.
You know what's not gonna give you an STD? A fresh smoothie.
It can be a clean orgy. You can wear condoms.
Yeah. Everyone gets
Yeah,
tested
you can
before
get
you
tested
get in.
beforehand.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like it doesn't
You
have
guys
to
making
be
a
like
sign-up sheet or something? What the fuck is
nasty.
happening over there?
Yeah, it can be a really nice orgy. It's a modern world.
it's-
cucumber,
Look, this
come on.
pandemic's been going on
let's
for a
just-
really long time, okay?
I just want a
didn't make
nice,
your favorite-
clean orgy. I just want a nice, clean orgy. That's all I want.
people
Oh my God,
have
there's, like,
needs. I can
sideline
guarantee you
doctors.
after this pandemic, people would sign up for this.
I mean, it happened during the
You're
last
not wrong.
part, so.
You know what? I will concede my fear and join the orgy brigade.
Yes!
I will die on Smoothie Hill.
I'm gonna die on Smoothie Hill. Okay, enjoy that kale
Okay.
cucumber.
It's the gaining energy. They go hand in hand. You
Right.
drink your
Yeah.
smoothie, which energizes you and gets you ready for the orgy. It's
Right.
fine.
Right. And then the
Yeah.
compassion is for your partner during the
No.
orgy so that you're no.
No, get out. No,
No,
no, with your stock skift.
get out
No.
of here and take love bugs with you. Like,
I think that's a pretty good place to
Oh,
open the
man.
poll.
Oh boy.
There we
yeah.
go.
Oh,
Let's
boy.
find out.
even with the chat at this point, we've made our best argument.
I think so.
Yeah.
Ryan,
Smoothie,
I love that you know how to spell my name.
What? What?
Oh, good old Calra.
Calra.
I've done it right so far until now. And-
Catra? What?
Now.
Ketra.
but people got it. They understand. They know what's up.
Yes. Don't vote for me.
Yeah, they
Vote
do. They know what's up.
Yeah. Please redirect all fear votes into the orgy pool, please. Thank you.
Any votes, please, into the orgy pool. Yes.
I serve the people. I do this for the people.
You gotta give
It's a
people what they
selfless
want.
gift. And so I have. I changed 2 of you to my side.
This is true.
It was so
Well done.
instant, though. Like you instantly were like, orgy.
It's just the one thing that's stuck in my brain from that. Like, I tried to educate myself on 40K. It was like the only thing that I could remember, and I was like, that's it. That's living in my brain forever. Over anyone bring 40K in my brain, it's just like orgy.
It's
Great.
there.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
There you go.
Got a permanent residence right up here, living rent free.
Interesting.
Well done. Looks like, though, Ryan is still the winner. The
Yes.
master.
Ryan is still the
Debator.
with the master debate.
Woo!
All right, and so I get to choose
What is
the
your crown,
topic.
Ryan?
My crown? I'm gonna actually use that little pop vinyl dude that I got for my Hall
Alright.
Muad'Dib as
Ah.
my little
Okay,
crown to go
okay.
next to me.
Very nice, very nice.
And for next week's question,
Oh boy.
Or theme.
Yeah, what's the topic?
Theme.
What's
the
Yeah,
next
the
week's
theme?
theme, yes, the next week's theme,
Femin.
it will be Terminator.
Theme it? That's.
Oh.
Oh, my.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
it'll be cool. It'll be fun.
Yay! Something I know what I'm talking about now. Yay!
Well, thank you all very, very much for helping us decide who the Master Debater was. And thank you for making it me. Tune in later tonight at 7:30 for some Trashterpiece Theater. We will
Masterpiece Theater.
Trashterpiece Theater! You will actually see some cast joining us again. Corey and Connie will be back later tonight, as well as Cucumber.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll be
yeah.
there.
Most of
Yeah.
all of us except Carla will be there tonight later.
I wasn't invited.
Ooh.
You have a watch party, girl. What you-
I do. I have plans. I'm busy.
Ooh, girl! I take back my fear
I
vote.
still wasn't invited, but hey. I'm a side with Corey with the pettiness over here and just
Yeah.
Backseat stage manage. How about that? From chat.
Right.
Yes.
All right. Well,
Oh,
anyway, thank you all so very, very much. We will see you later tonight where you make us do funny voices and sing our lines.
Hooray.
Woohoo.
Bye, everybody.
And also do a radio play.
Well,
Bye.
yes, that was- Bye.
Bye. Bye.